Good evening, fight fans, and welcome to the fight of the century. I'm your announcer for the night, so let me take you through how this evening's going to play out. We're going to have a good look at the contenders and review their stats. We'll have a guess at where their strengths and their weaknesses are, and after that, we're going to toss them in the ring. Like with any fight, these fighters are going to trade kicks and punches. Both are going to get beat up and beat down, so our officials are ready to step in and make the call. Don't worry, there's still a good chance of seeing some victory by knockout. So let's get it on. Up first, we have Thrustmaster in the blue trunks. They fight out of the US, but they train in China. The gym started in 1992. They're the oldest, and their fighting techniques are proven and well known. They fight in all classes, but their biggest showing is in the super lightweight and the super heavyweight. The Warthog. It's a beefy fighter, loved and known all over the world. This one's seen as the real deal. A super heavyweight. The Warthog Grip is a tank. Weighing in at 1,000 grams, it's actually 3 times heavier than any other rival. The buttons are soft, but in a good way. Construction is solid, with decent ergonomics. The grip is right-handed only, and the wrist rest lacks any adjustment whatsoever. The gimbal internally is 100% plastic with a good sensor. The exterior case, base, top plate are heavy steel, ensuring it'll never move on a desk. It's a smooth-working, spring-loaded ball and collar design. Resistance is uniform and graceful, but don't expect any fancy moves. This team is known for no tuning, no customization, and because it's made out of plastic where it counts, it's been known to let people down after a little bit of a beating. This heavyweight fighter comes with a heavyweight price tag, but compared to some of the newer fighters, it has a lot of trouble keeping up. Up next, in the light blue shorts, we have VKB. Fighting international but training out of China, they're very well known throughout the fighting community. They've been all over the scene since all the way back to 2003. Their main contenders feared, and with good reason. The Gunfighter 2 gimbal is all metal and fully tunable. It's accurate and capable of lasting all the way to the end of any fight. A true threat in the ring. It's a single cam and single spring design and very easy to work on. It has one sneaky move that no one else has. It's friction clutch. This features a crowd favorite, giving VKB Gunfighter that extra level of tuning that others don't. It's super low profile and compact, but that doesn't mean anything. VKB is a true contender. Watch out for the Gunfighter 2. The MCG is currently VKB's newest fighter, but that's all going to change as soon as Cosmosema releases. MCG was a top contender since it was released. Light but deadly means it can make rapid changes, taking only your input and nothing else. Quality plastics without any fluff, ensuring that it lasts a lifetime. Internally, this fighter has it where it counts. A set of analog mini sticks, double triggers, and an analog brake. Showing its age, the grip is right hand only, lacks a Z-axis, but its fully adjustable rest means it's immediately comfortable with great ergonomics. And last but not least, we have Virpil in the red trunks. They're fighting in all international circles, but have their dojos in Europe and Asia. They have 2 main fighters, but one set to retire. The MT50 gimbal is taking a victory lap before hanging up its gloves for the last time. In its short career, it stood out for a unique cam design and external adjustability. In seconds, with nothing more than a screwdriver, it would completely change its fighting style. This design made it very tall compared to other fighters. Metal inside and out, it's known for being solid but temperamental, usually stripping out cam screws when performing the most basic tuning for the first time. No doubt, this gimbal caused many swear words to leak out. Virpil's second main fighter is the youngest. The Warbird's a rookie, launching only last year. It launched mature, and it's a major contender. Its double cam per axis allows it to have true symmetry and resistance, and it sits in a smaller frame, allowing it to work on a table. It corrected all the quirks of its older teammate and picked up some new tricks. Virpil also brings to the ring a pair of fighters, a young team with some exotic fighting styles. The MT50 hit the scene day one, offering both left and right. They're heavier and made out of softer plastic. They're taller than any other fighter in the ring, and they have a full set of buttons. They fall very short, missing out on an analog stick, and they also lack the Z-axis, but they do pick up some points with an analog brake. The Delta Grip is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's trained in all the exotic dojos, and its fighting style is basically take the book and throw it out the window. It was designed from the ground up for space sim pilots, and it offers features you've never seen before. It can fight either left or right-handed, and when 2 team up, the end user is completely overwhelmed with button options. It has a mouse wheel, an analog stick, and RGB to dazzle the competition. Its fighting style won't appeal to everyone, as it's thrown away all the regular basics like a flip trigger and a brake lever. It didn't even bother with a wrist rest, but hold on, it has a Z-axis built right into the grip. On the first card for tonight is the seasoned Thrustmaster Warthog Grip and Gimbal, against the retiring MT50 Gimbal paired up with the ever-persistent MT50 Grip. The MT50 Gimbal is discontinued and retiring after this fight, passing the gloves on to the Warbird Gimbal. The referee gives the thumbs up, the fighters touch gloves, and the fight is on. Both gimbals have frictionless sensors with great input fidelity. Both have fully fleshed out software, but the Thrustmaster base is a one-trick pony unable to offer grip variation. On the other hand, the MT50 is practically a chameleon, accepting a full range of grips, shockingly even the Warthog Grip. The Warthog is heavy, with a solid feel, but that puts a larger load on the already weak centering mech. All metal exterior for both, however the MT50 absolutely kills the Warthog when it comes to the internals. MT50 with a full metal construction against a weak buffet of cheap, greasy plastic. This announcer has witnessed no fewer than 3 Warthogs dying in the ring because of a failing centering mech. Once that happens, you may as well throw in the towel, toss the gimbal in the trash, and move on because it's over. The fight continues. Quality feel, good quality buttons, a wide range of button options, a Z-axis, analog mini stick, flip down trigger, analog brake lever, adjustable spring tension, swappable cams, fine adjustment, and proper support for extensions. The Thrustmaster can't take this beating any longer and falls down early in the second round. The MT50 wins its last fight and leaves the ring with some major issues like thread-locked cam screws, but the stage is set for its replacement. Tonight's main event is between the VKB Gunfighter 2 with its MCG grip against the Virpil Warbird with Delta grip. VKB has a brand new fighter which has Z-axis. We hope to get an opportunity to match Cosmosima against Delta in an upcoming fight. The fighters look ready, thumbs up from the ref, and the fighters touch gloves. Unlike the last fight, both of these fighters are solid inside and out. The Gunfighter and Warbird both have frictionless sensors, which translate exactly what you input. The Gunfighter dominates with massive headroom when it comes to using extensions. It'll take up to 2 size 5 springs per axis. The Warbird with its dual cam design is smoother and more balanced, but it runs out of steam if you apply more than a 1-inch extension. Oh, the Gunfighter 2 hit the Warbird with a low blow, the drag clutch. That hit connected unanswered. The fight continues round after round, each fighter land good hits that are countered by the other. Both of these fighters are the real deal, but the Delta Grip can switch up hands. It has an Xbox thumbstick and a mouse wheel, numerous 8-way hat switches, and a double trigger. Plastic feels good and it has a slight grippy texture. The MCG is currently right-hand only, but it does have a pair of analog sticks, a brake, a flip trigger, and a ton of hat switches. It's strong and it's made to last, but it feels just a little bit hollow compared to the Delta. The fight continues. Quality feel, good quality buttons, wide range of button options, a Z-axis, analog mini stick, flip down trigger, analog brake lever, adjustable spring tension, swappable cams, fine adjustment, and proper support for extensions. As expected, a full 10 rounds, the final bell, and now it's up to the judges. We just witnessed an epic battle against 2 of the best, and this fight can go either way. The scores were tallied and the judges, based on the performance for a space sim, have decided. By a split vote, the judges decided that the win goes to Warbird with Delta Grip. For Space Sim, Virpil nudged out the Gunfighter 2 and MCG, but I suspect Virpil knows that VKB has a new fighter that's razor-focused to fight specifically in this domain. In the future, I would love to announce that fight for you. I can't wait to see that matchup. So that was fun. This video was a massive undertaking. I know many of you won't agree with my winner or its reasons. To be clear, if you choose either VKB or Virpil, you'll be happy. Both are solid choices for different reasons. This video is just the start, and it's up to you to sound off in the comments with your opinions and favorites. Please do me a solid and share this video, as I believe this was the first time that all of these sticks were on review at the same time. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. Each company has new gear coming out soon, and I hope to get an opportunity to show them to you. Patch 3.5 is just around the corner, and that means some of my findings and opinions may change about these great controllers. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.